In a big old house, a baby boy is sleeping in his cradle. He is a beautiful baby with dark hair and dark eyes. His nurse, Mrs. Mason, is watching him. She is sitting. She puts down her silk and goes to the door. I have to clean a room, and then I'll bring some food for you. Just a minute, my dear. But she comes running when she hears the baby crying in pain. With a shock, the baby's mother is cradling him and biting his neck.
No, madam, what are you doing?
Oh, please don't say anything to my husband, Mrs. Mason.
I'm going to talk to the master of the house and tell him everything.
No, don't say, please, please.
How can you say such terrible things about your mistress?
Believe me, sir, but I'm afraid for the baby.
No, I don't believe it, Mrs. Mason. You're talking nonsense. What is happening? What are you doing? Are you a vampire?
What?
He's crazy. See you.
Sherlock Holmes, the world famous detective, is sitting in his room in Baker Street. He is talking to his good friend Dr. Watson and smoking his pipe. He picks up a post and starts to read a note. It is a strange message from a legal firm asking for help with an unusual case of vampirism.
Well. What do you know about vampires, Watson?
Vampires? They are drinking other people's blood.
Exactly. Listen. Dear Mr. Holmes, you do not know me, but mother speaks highly of you. I am writing to you about a very delicate matter concerning a very dear friend. I hope you can help me. 5 years ago, my friend married a beautiful Peruvian lady.
Peruvian lady?
Yes. At first, she was kind of a wife, but then she began to change. My friend has a 15-year-old son from his first marriage, and sadly, the boy is a cripple. On 2 occasions, his new wife hit this poor boy for no reason. Then, a month ago, the nurse surprised the mother in the nursery. She was biting her own baby's neck.
What? What happened?
Okay, listen again. Then, a month ago, the nurse surprised the mother in the nursery. She was biting her own baby's neck.
It's terrible.
The mother begged the nurse not to tell her husband, and for a time agreed. Listen carefully, Watson. But finally she told her employer. He did not believe her. Then they both saw the mother with the baby's blood around her mouth. The mother refused to give an explanation. She went to her bedroom and locked the door. As you can imagine, my friend is very upset and does not know what to do. Will you help him? I can come to see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Yours sincerely, Robert Ferguson. Come in!
Good morning.
Welcome to our office.
Good morning, Mr. Ferguson.
I see you understood immediately that this story concerns me and not a friend.
Yes, with Vasco Orios, it's better to speak frankly.
You are right, but as you can imagine, it is difficult for me to say these things about my wife. Please, help me.
Sit down and let me ask you some questions. I'm sure we can find a solution to this problem. Does your wife have a history of biting children? Your older son, for example.
Poor Jack is a cripple, you know. He doesn't give us any trouble, but even so, she hit him twice. First time with a stick, but no, she never bites.
Did she tell you why she hit him?
No, she only said she hates me.
Aren't you very close?
Yes, he is a very loving son.
He seems to be a very interesting boy.
Simply, Holmes decides to visit Murphy Ferguson's house to observe the situation for himself. He and Dr. Watson take 2 o'clock train from Victoria Station and arrive in the evening. It is cold and foggy. Mr. Ferguson lives in a very old farmhouse. He leads them into a large room. Then as usual, there is a bowl and some rolls. Holmes studies them full of interest. Mr. Ferguson lies in a bed. She is only half conscious. She has a high temperature. Come in.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, Mrs. Ferguson.
Do you want to see your husband, madam? He would like to see you.
No, I don't want to see him, a devil.
He loves you very much.
And I love him. I love him enough to sacrifice myself to protect him. But he doesn't trust me. No, I can't forget his words or the expression on his face.
What's this?
It's Jackie's.
Simple. Daddy, are you at home? Yes, I'm early today because Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson are glad to come here for the evening.
Mr. Holmes, the detective?
Come in.
Good evening. Can we meet either child, Mr. Ferguson?
Mrs. Mason, bring me my little baby, please. Oh, how could anyone want to hurt you? Shh, shh, shh. Shh, don't cry. Shh, shh, shh. Don't worry. Shh, shh, shh. I'm here. Shh, 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 shh. Don't cry, please. Shh, shh, shh. Mrs. Mason, take him to the cradle, please.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Goodbye, little man. Do you like Mrs. Mason, Jack?
No. Are you okay? I'm so sorry for him.
I'm okay.
Don't do that again. Stop. Jack either likes or hates Nothing in between. Fortunately, he likes me. Now run along, Jack. There's good boy.
Good boy.
You can sit here, please.
Okay. I am busy man, so I will be brief for Mr. Ferguson. Let me tell you, your voice is very good boy.
Prove it. That is all I ask.
I'm afraid that you will cause you pain.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters if I know my wife is innocent. The idea of vampires was ridiculous. Things like that don't happen in England. But you saw the baby's blood around your wife's mouth. Didn't you know? People can suck a wound for another reason, to remove poison. A poisoned arrow can easily kill a child if the poison is not sucked out of the wound. When finally the attack came, Mrs. Ferguson immediately sucked the poison out of the wound and saved the baby's life. Now, why didn't she tell the truth to Mr. Ferguson? Because she knows Mr. Ferguson loves his son with all his heart, and she didn't want to hurt Mr. Ferguson.
In fact, some of the error are missing.
I'm afraid it was Jack. I watched him when he held the baby in your arms. His face reflected in the mirror. It was full of terrible jealousy and hatred.
Jackie! No! Not my Jackie!
Yes, Mr. Ferguson hates the baby because he loves it, and also because he's healthy and he isn't.
Oh God, I don't believe it.
Am I right, my dear?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't want to hurt you. So I waited for someone else to tell you. This gentleman seems to have magic powers. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I suggest you send Master Jack to sea for a year. This is a good time to you, I think. Shall we go for lunch? Okay. Goodbye.